So I forgot to film this morning, but I just landed in Pittsburgh. It's been a long day, guys. I had to wake up at 2 a.m. to get to my flight in Denver. And then had a layover in Nashville, but it was running a little late, and so I had to sprint across the airport. I had 15 minutes to get literally a mile, not even kidding. So I fell on my face, and half of my stuff, my bag flew up and it flew everywhere. But we're finally here in Pittsburgh for arguably what I think is going to be my favorite con of the year, Tekko. Very excited. First year going. I've always wanted to go. I've heard good things. I've also heard mixed things. That people are saying I'm going to think it's smaller than I anticipated, but I'm actually excited for that. I do not like big cons. I'm tired of big cons, so I'm very excited. We'll be documenting the entire thing as per usual, but we're Tekko bound. I can't believe I am in Pennsylvania for the second time in a month, but we are here, and I'm excited, and I will see you guys at the con. Like, welcome to Pittsburgh, guys, where the first thing you see is a giant skeleton of a T-Rex. I can be on board with this. I like this. So we got to the Westin, which is where we are staying. Here is our room. Mario, Kara, and I always have a little room party. The mess of my bed right now. Yeah, it's cute. I mean, we got a bathroom. I would hope we had a bathroom, but like, so yeah, I've been here for a little bit. We waited in line probably an hour to get our badges. Here's our shiny badge. And then we went straight to dinner, and I did not record anything because I'm just tired from being up all day. But here's our room, and I will update you guys as we go on through the day. I love how we're all taping. Look at that booty. We love it. Official Tekko drink. We're vlogging. This is the official Tekko drink, apparently. It is infused with mint green tea.
Oh, it's pretty good.
No, it tastes disgusting. It tastes like a beer. Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah. It tastes like a beer, but it's really cool looking. Like, look at that. I love that. But it's infused with green tea. Oh, it says Tekko on it. Look at this.
Yeah, it's cute.
That is so cute. But it's supposed to be infused with green tea. It doesn't, it tastes like a beer. But, you know, here we are in our mouth-washing group, which I have never played the game or know nothing about. I'm just here. Let's do what they tell me to do. I'm the drunk old guy with an axe, so yeah.
It really is. I love it. I wish it was a bigger con that had like more cool photographers.
So little day one, I guess, video. Won't be long. It's been a day. So I switched from Nick into Swansea from mouthwashing. I was in a mouthwashing group with my friends. It was really fun. Drank some, obviously, and just kind of walked around and looked at the con. I was gonna go to a panel. Do I ever end up going to panels when I say I'm going to? Not really. I need to, but I prefer to hang out with my friends, but then I'm like, I could be hanging out with my friends for free and not pay for a badge. So I gotta go to panels. But I came into the room early, like at 7:30, just because I have been up since 2 a.m. My computer has been acting up and not letting me log on, and it won't let me access anything, which is very scarily frustrating because I have 2 panels on Saturday, and I can't even access my PowerPoints. So I'm running one last thing. I'm hoping beyond hope that it'll fix the computer because I really need it for my panels. Anything else, whatever, but like this is a brand new computer. So this is very frustrating. So I've been in the room, all my friends are out there having a blast, but I've been dealing with this and hoping that it's going to work out. So guess what? It didn't work out. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm trying my best. So here I am Gay day one. We're trying, guys. We're trying.
Yeah, for the kids. For the kids. But yeah, my main RPG of choice is Final Fantasy IX. It's my favorite game of all time. But I do also.
Run you over.
It's so pretty! Jinx. Oh my god.
What are you thinking for lunch?
Give me my vlog. There's Kara again being a silly little clown. But it is day 2. Technically, I guess day 1, nothing happened yesterday.
Yeah.
So it's day 2-ish 1 of Tekko. Oh yeah, I forgot we're stopping on 2. These are the weirdest elevators, guys, because they don't have buttons. So you have to do it outside and type in your room floor, and then it assigns you an elevator. I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. What if you get trapped in here? What do you
That
do?
happened to my mom.
Yeah.
On a cruise.
Does
They
it
had the
happen?
same kind of system. Poor Stacky.
We're stacking. Okay, we are going out to lunch now, but I will show you more around the con later, because all I've done is sit in a panel and go to a photo shoot, and no one wants to see that. But it's fun so far, and the weather today is so nice. I am so excited about it, so we don't die of heat. But we're gonna go get food. Goodbye, vloggers. So you're heading into the exhibition hall, so I figured it was probably good to show you guys a little bit what it looks like. Oh, sorry, love. So naturally, I'm gonna go straight to Artist Alley because that's what I do. I have an hour and a half before I have to change. I will spend all of my money on has-been merch, but it's a pretty big room. There's some voice actors and stuff. So it's smaller than like Fan Expo size, which I thank God. Thank God, I'm tired. It's kind of like Anime Iowa size, maybe a little bigger, which I like. But so we're gonna walk around. We're gonna see what there is. And buy a lot of stuff. I had this guy just try to, he sits there and he screams things at you and says, hey, will you trade things with me? And I was like, sure, because I was actually getting rid of some stuff from Japan. And then he asked if I'd trade any of my angel keychains. I laughed in his face. I said, no, I would not trade my boy away. But in return for the 4 things I gave him, he traded me a Mountain Dew Baja Blast. So I guess there's that. But I'm gonna go buy things and I'll talk to you guys later. So finishing up the dealer's hall wrap up, obviously we have all of the cars, which I will personally never understand, but good for you guys. One sec, I gotta go check out an art booth. So now we're done with the art. So I have to stop myself from buying literally everything because that's just what I do in Artist Alley. And there's a Soul Eater stamp rally going on, you guys. Soul Eater is making a comeback, and I am so bummed that I got rid of all my Soul Eater cosplays because I thought no one would care, but it's making a comeback. I wish I had my Death the Kid back, but I don't. But so, Artist Alley, pretty good. Did not spend as much as I thought I would. That doesn't say much. It was probably still $300 because they didn't have a lot of has-been. But I will say, this is one of the best dealer hauls I've ever seen because, like, as you can see, there's a lot of, like, clothing shops. There's a lot more than just like your typical, like look how cute this shit is. It's a lot more than your like typical dealer hall stuff that you're going to find, like figures and food and stuff. Like this is actually great. This is so cool. So for a smaller con, I'm pretty impressed. But now I'm gonna go do a little walk back to the hotel and change. And then I will be legally blind for the rest of the day. But you know, we got this. We got this, fam. I will say something that I think is super cool is that there's this sky bridge, so you can creep. So you can see how big the dealer's room is. So this is all the dealer's hall, and Artist Alley, and celebrities. And then we have, over on this side is the gaming hall. So that's kind of cool. So we got all of the arcade stuff down there. We have some other stuff. I don't do gaming. Looks like some PCs down there, some tabletop over there. So that's pretty neat, I gotta say. So just got off the elevator, and this is really cool because if you're staying at the Westin, you get this nice little tunnel that goes straight to the hotel, so you don't have to worry about walking. It's raining right now, so you don't have to worry about walking outside in the rain. You don't have to worry about walking outside of the heat. I obviously am going out there for photo shoots, but like, I gotta say, I will take this. I will gladly take this. And it's not even an expensive hotel. It was like $250 per person because there's 3 of us. So go straight into the Westin. So cool. We have Starbucks in there. We got Jimmy John's in there. Look how pretty it is. It looks, I mean, it is Philadelphia, which is right next to, or not, wow, Pennsylvania. Whoops. Which is right next to New York. So it's very New York-esque. And I kind of love it. But we're gonna go find the elevator and go up to the room and change. So we have a very cool, it's very quiet in here so I feel awkward, but they have a cosplay showcase, which is really cool. I know some cons do it, not very many that I've seen, but like look at all, I love that Pokemon ground. All the cool cosplay stuff, it's cool that they're showing like who did it, what it looked like when they debuted it, what awards it's won. Like, I just think this is really cool. I would do this if I wasn't terrified of someone coming and touching my shit. But you know, they do have someone blocking and who sits up front and is giving ribbons and trinkets and all sorts of fun stuff. This is beautiful. So it is being protected. I don't know. I would want to hear some like patterning books, I guess books that these people have been in. There's some build books. So all sorts of really cool stuff. I enjoy the Full Metal Alchemist over here. And then there's Joy. Yeah, so just like, oh, look at this beautiful Hunger Games dress. Yeah, I just think this is such a neato idea. I love this. So I'm very excited. They have some Sunset Dragon outfits, which I am cosplaying a Sunset Dragon outfit tomorrow. So that's really neat that she is one of the people that is in this. Like look at this. This is Sunset Dragons. That just makes me feel so cool because she touched these. So then when we moved back to Ohio, we reached out to OhioCon and said, hey, is anybody doing this at this convention? If not, can we? And they gave us the go-ahead, and we brought it to OhioCon. And from there... So day 2 of Tekko is technically over. Kara and I are getting ready to go. Oh my god, look how like blue this is. This is great. I'm in love. Hi, baby! Birthday! It's her birthday! Hey!
I did say happy birthday to her earlier.
Good.
Don't worry.
I love her. This is the weirdest glowing. Like,
I know, isn't it like lighting weird as fuck?
I'm in love. So Tekko Day 2 is technically over. We are going and helping Kara do a photo shoot, and then I'm going back to the room because I have not eaten and I need food. Where's the robot? Oh, there's a robot. What? Oh my god, there was a Vox earlier who their facial expressions could all change.
Whoa.
Yeah, and they like opened the side of it because you could see the girl's head and then how she could see the robot. Oh my god. So amazing. So, yes, so we are going and doing that. I'm going to eat, and then I'll probably just hang out in the room and do my thing. They're all going to go party, but you know, tomorrow is my party day because I'll be Fizz or Raleigh, so I will party then. I just need to chill and eat. I don't know. I feel like I should say something for this vlog, but I'm not, so I'll show off the pretty while we walk. Like, this is... where are they? This is stunning, though. Is that them? This bridge is just gorgeous. I'm in love. It's so pretty.
I get a night shooter, but what
Like,
do you do a night shooter?
look at this freaking... Oh my my god.
That's because I glow.
For
So-
Cityscapes has a photographer and a person who loves doing shoots.
This is the first time I've
There's
been
Kara
back
getting ready to
since
do a shoot,
2016.
but like, oh my god, it is amazing here. It's Kara in her natural habitat. So, back in the room for night 2. It was really good today. I did all of the Artist Alley stuff like you guys saw. I really liked it. Everyone here is so nice. Like, it is such a just like, it's a younger crowd in a lot of ways, and so it's a really like kind environment. Like, everyone just walks past and it's like, I love your cosplay, I love your cosplay, and like that's really cool. It's a cool feeling. And then I went to the ribbon meetup. I got like a ton of ribbons, and that's not even all of them that I have to put on. And then helped Kara with her shoot. Fireworks were going off, which was really cool. I did not see them from where we were because I was helping her. Apparently they're going to go off tomorrow night too, so maybe I will see them then. I guess it happens after every Pirates game. I don't know. I don't do the sports thing. I don't know why we got out fireworks for every game, but you know, as someone who worked at Disney, fireworks were whatever to me. But yeah, so it's been super fun. The annoying part is that almost all the food places closed at like 8. So tried to go get food and everything was closed, including like around the area. And I was like, it is a Friday night, people. So I'm sitting here waiting for my DoorDash that I ordered 45 minutes ago. It is still not here. I'm not used to eating at 10:30 at night, so I'm a little suffering, but I do need to get sustenance, and then I will shower, and then tomorrow is my big day. I'm so excited to finally premiere my new cosplay. I mean, they've been all new cosplays, but like my built, made by me new cosplay. I can't wait for you guys to see it. And then I'm gonna be Fizz of Raleigh tomorrow night, so I'm very excited. Saturday is definitely my Helliverse day, which is clearly the best day for me. So yeah, I'll show you guys around tomorrow. I also have both my panels tomorrow. We're very excited. I hope that people come. If they don't, well, but I hope that people come. And yeah, so I'll talk to you guys. I love how I say I'll talk to you guys later as if you're not watching this on a YouTube video and not like live, but tomorrow you'll see Saturday. I'm still getting used to this vlogging stuff, guys. Goodbye. The food is finally here, guys. It's the blessings. I love how I'm gonna like record. God, guys, I have a flip phone. What am I fucking talking about? So I'm not gonna have like you watch me eat, but I just want to point out I got DoorDash. Took an hour, but it was from, couldn't even tell you, somewhere that has euros. And like, can I just say, holy crap, welcome to fucking Pittsburgh. This is huge. They also gave me fries that I didn't know it came with, so I have fries now. So I guess I'll eat that tomorrow for a snacky snack. And then I got this cute little cake that looks really, really good. So I have at least some snacky snacks for tomorrow, so I don't have to spend as much money on food. And yeah, but the food is here, and I just wanted to point out, like, look how big this is. It's crazy to me. They do say that it's a foodie state here in Pennsylvania, so cheers. So it's day 3, and I just have to point out that I didn't see this yesterday, but there are kittens at this con. So you can go in a little tent and play with kittens, which is just like so wonderful, and you can adopt the cats, and I love that. There is also birds. There are birds at this con. What the heck? The first con I've ever been to where they have birds and cats just hanging out in the dealer hall. I'm in love.
Graham's gonna tell you.
It is day 3, aka the big day of checkout. It is Saturday, and therefore the biggest day, so everyone wears their biggest stuff, including me. But competition is happening today, so people try to look their best. You know how it be. Today is my busy day, so obviously I'm gonna do the Helliverse. It is hot, so already I'm losing body paint. It is sweating off. It looks so bad. welcome to Pittsburgh. But I have done one shoot already, and then I do my second shoot in like half an hour, and then I run 2 panels, which I am very excited for. And then after that, I am gonna go change, get the sclera finally out of my eyeball, and after that, then I am going to go become Fizzaroli, who is just more makeup and bangs and not much different. But, you know, we're vibing. It's Helliver's Day. I love it. I wanted to show you guys, oh my god, there's a Vox over there fighting an Alistair, and the Vox's head is the size of a tablet. It's kind of adorable. Like, where'd it go? I'm kind of in love with it. So yeah, I'm gonna go downstairs and meet my live photographer, and then take a break, hopefully don't die, and then I'm gonna, you look so good, thank you. And then I am going to go run my panels. So I might do some video on my panel, who knows. I'm hot, it's hot. But I love being Angie, so it's worth it, yay. And yeah. Oh, and I wanted to show you guys. So they have all these really cool sets. I think I might have like briefly mentioned them the other day. They do all these sets. So we got like a mushroom set. We got a little, I love this one if I was doing something Japanese.
That's gonna kill you.
Got hearts.
You're gonna kill me.
Which would be so cute for Angel. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I would love that. And then they have over here, they have a moon. They have this pretty one that I have shot Link on before. And then the one over here where all my Haslam people are, where I really want to shoot Fizzaroli later. So I think it's really neat that they do this. If there's like, I was gonna say if there's nowhere to shoot, that's a lie. There's tons of places to shoot here. Like this is the arguably best place I've seen for shoots. Tekko, not this little area. So this is nice. If it's like something that doesn't fit your character, you have the opportunity to get pictures. So I have some time before my next shoot, and there's not a lot of people up here. It's nice and air conditioned, so I'll kind of show you. So each floor is broken up, which I think is really cool. So like floor 3 is going to be mostly the panels, but as you can tell, we got LARPing over here. We have a manga library over here. We have some RPG stuff. Some, I don't know what Chibi Tekko is. That's kind of cool. So this is like all the area that has like the LARPing, the role plays, all that stuff. There's harassment signs everywhere, which I so appreciate for them, and it tells you crisis hotlines as a therapist. I love that. But yeah, so it seems like this is kind of just like the cool down side of things, and I like that they offer that. As you can tell, the view is stunning. Like, I can't get over this. Like, that bridge. I'm hoping my next photographer, I'm gonna say I want some bridges, because the last one I worked with, I did a lot of cityscape for Angel, but like, he's from Brooklyn. He's from the Bronx, y'all. You think he doesn't want no bridges? Come on. So we're gonna see, but yeah, there's just, and then there's a photo shoot spot down here where a bunch of people are hanging out. So there's different photo shoot spots all over the con that they label. So it's like, if you have different meetups, you'll be like, oh, Bleach is photo shoot B, or like this is photo shoot A. And I just think that's really smart. I like that. So it looks like they might be doing a Soul Eater one right now, which is pretty cool. Oh my god, this view, screaming. So I'm gonna go do my final shoot.
We're gonna do rock, paper, scissors by the representatives to see who goes first. Okay, Team Huss goes first. Together, things will end up differently. Listen, I forgot, okay? Alright, Team Angel, since you got that. Baby. Alright. Let me add up the points first. We do math.
Hi loves, and welcome to another fabulous night. It is the end of day 3, and I did not actually film nearly as much as I was hoping to. It was a busy day. I did Angel Dust earlier. I had 2 shoots as Angel, and then I immediately went to panels back to back, which, holy crap. I wish I could have taped my panel room, guys. I was so fucking stoked. I did not expect much of a turnout. my cosplay A to Z. Probably had around like 50-ish people, but everyone was really attentive, asking questions. After that, I had the sweetest guy, because in my cosplay A to Z panel, I say E is for eating, and I include hydration in there, and I joked and I said, which is something I haven't done all day, so please don't be cemetery cosplay. And so he went and bought me a water, which is like the nicest thing ever. And then he actually reached out to me on Instagram afterwards, and just told me how inspiring my panels were, and said that he was in the back for both of them, and just the nicest. Ugh, my little heart. And then afterwards, I did my cosplay and gender bend panel. I had probably 100, maybe 100 plus people in that panel. Crazy to me. I freaking just, I'm still shook. And everyone came up to me after and was like asking questions. I had a line at my table of people wanting to grab my business card, which is just makes my little heart happy. I love giving panels. I love being able to provide advice to people if I can, show the fact that I've been in this community for 20 years. Like, I want to help give back. So I just freaking love panels. It was so good. It warmed my heart. Then after that, I quick changed into Fizzarolli and then went to Hella vs. Jeopardy, which, as you saw in some of the clips, it was a mood. I'm very upset with myself because they wanted to choose a representative and they all looked at me and were like, you. And I went up there and the question was about Octavia's song, I'll Be Okay. I hate Octavia, oops. And so I did not know the name of this song and I failed my team, but our team still won. Team Husk won, which is funny. Everyone's gonna say, why weren't you on Team Angel? Because it was between Angel and Husk. I didn't want to move. They divided the room in two, and they said you could be Team Husk or Team Angel. This side is Team Husk, and I said, I'm gonna sit here with my chicken fingers. So it was really good. It was really fun. I was like screaming inside at some of the questions. I do think they needed to make it a little harder, but they did say, should we make it a little harder next year? And we all said yes. The $500 question for Helliverse lore was, what is Stolas' dad's name? Paimon. Come on, guys. Paimon. And then I got really excited when they did quotes, and one of them was, why is it always a sex thing? And my striker little heart was very happy. Everyone was like, holy crap, your fizz is really good. It made me, I love my Helliverse. It gives me such good feels. Then we just, I helped my friend with the shoot again, came back, hung out, did some drinking, sitting around, and now I'm gonna go take a shower, vibe, die, and then tomorrow's gonna be the last day. I fly home at like 9 p.m., so it's gonna be a long day, but I will, since it'll be slowing down tomorrow, I will walk around and show you guys more of the con floor if I have if I remember. I'm gonna try to go to the flea market tomorrow. I am gonna go, and apparently you get paid for your panels, which is like, what? Weird. I've never had that happen. So I have to go and talk to them in order to get my money for my panels. So I'm gonna get $40 back. Woohoo! $20 per panel. And yeah, so I will see you guys bright and early in the morning. We are doing Lilo. No, we're not doing Lilo. We are doing Stitch and Angel tomorrow. Doing a shoot in the morning before my friends head back home because they all get to drive. So then I'm just gonna be hanging around until the con closes, and yeah. So you guys have a good rest of your night. I really need to stop saying this as if I'm on a TikTok live, because you're on YouTube and you're gonna be like, why am I going and having a good night? I need to finish watching the video. But see you guys bright and early tomorrow.
Forward! Alright, it's happening! Don't stop! Let's go! Meet when you side of meat! Alright!
Lizzie just doing her thing. Exactly. There she goes, being Lizzie. So anyone that knows me knows I'm obsessed with the ribbon game, so I love that it is huge here. It is really big. Clearly, look at all my ribbons. I've seen people with like literally 1,000. I don't have that time or effort to see who has. But also here's the flea market, which I think is really neat. A lot of cons are going to do it. A lot of them aren't. But it's pretty much a cluster, F-U-C-K, let's be real. But you do have to pay to get into this one. But I will say it's cool. You can come and sell your stuff, get rid of things that you don't want. So I wish more cons did that, because then I could get rid of a lot of my stuff. But yeah, they're playing Ribbon Plinko, super fun. So it is the last day. It is a dead zone up on this roof. Everyone is down at the flea market. As you saw, it is crazy. But like, so empty. So if you want to do photo shoots on Sunday, it's great. My flight was delayed. I was originally leaving at 9 p.m. It was delayed to 9:35, which would have had my connection had me landing at 10:15. My connecting flight left at 10:20. So not helpful. So fortunately, I called Southwest and they were like, yeah, you can change twice for free, which is good because I wanted to change earlier anyway, and I just couldn't because it was like $200, $300 more. So it actually worked in my favor. So now I am going to one last panel, checking the dealer hall one last time, and then I'm gonna head to the airport, where I will get on a plane at 5:30 instead and get home to Denver at 7:30 instead of freaking midnight because I work tomorrow. So that makes me happy. It'll be good. I might try to show you guys a few more things as I can as we're walking around. Probably not. There's not much else to show you other than hallways, but it's been super fun so far. I will do a last thought. I usually do it at the airport. We'll see how early I get there before I have to board. If not, you'll get it later. But yeah, I gotta go home early. Another room view of the dealer hall. There's all the voice actors that are not popular right now because it's Sunday, but holy crap, that's a lot of people. I do love that you can look down and you can be like, ooh, here's a good time to go. It's not crowded. I'm going to panel room 9. It is for a Disney panel. What a freaking shocker. This has been my one complaint so far. It's a very, very well laid out con, but you have panel rooms 1 through 8. So I walked all the way down to 8 and then I was like, where's 9? 9 is for some reason, walking past this, on the other side of the hallway over here. And panel room 10, where I was, is 1 floor above for your panels. So that one makes a little more sense because it is, this view, I will never get over this. Because panel room 10 is all cosplay panels, and it's next to cosplay repair, cosplay judging, etc. So that makes a lot of sense. But panel room 9 being out here in Boomville does not make any sense to me. So that's fine. We're walking there if we're a little late. It is what it is. It is a Disney plot holes panel. I like to go to panels because it makes my badge worth it. I did get paid. I'm gonna flip this now. So I did get paid for doing panels, which is super cool. I know a lot of people will do a discount for next year, or they'll give you your badge for free or whatever, but I like cash. So for doing a panel and an hour and a half panel and an hour panel, I got $50, which was basically the price of my badge because I bought it super early bird badge. So that was cool and exciting and made it worth it, I guess. But I like to do, that's what I say, I like to do panels because I like to feel like I'm doing something with my badge other than going to the dealer hall and spending more money. So if I can go to a panel a day, then it's good because that means that I am getting my money out of my badge, more or less. So I am going to this one panel. I honestly never really fully sit through panels, unless it's my friend's panels, right? But maybe it'll be really interesting. Cause sometimes I sat through the entirety of Hell vs. Jeopardy because I wanted to win. We did, but it's always good to even go and support. And then if I leave a little early, I leave a little early. If I don't, I don't. But we'll see how this goes. Also, if you want to do things at the sets the last day, they are empty. So this is a good time to go and use those sets. I have not been on this side yet. So here is more panels this way. There's a Zen zone that's super cool. I keep talking about in my panels, I do queues for quiet rooms and how more places are taking and making quiet rooms, which I think is really cool. So they have a Zen zone. Looks like you might be able to check in and just kind of vibe back there. They have a scale model competition that my friend Mario competed in, so that was in there. There's the video rooms to go watch anime. And then finally, way back here, we have, they are watching anime in there. Way back here, we've got panel room 9. So, gonna hop into the panel.
A Disney plot hole presented to you by Sassy Curry, that's me, and
Genkage. Now, I used to go by my real name, but I'm a professor at a real university. And I used to tell people my name. Thank you, although we're going through hell right now because I come from the state where boneless wings can have bones in them. Come on, guys, so let's face it, the live actions are fine, right, and everything, and I'm getting some people giving me a stare.
That castle's right there, and
Dragon Ball
10 years
Evolution.
is not enough time for people to forget that there's a castle there. Just saying.
Look,
No one seems to know that there's a castle just right over there.
look. I mean, come on, anyone else, because I say the...
Baymax is just like, Baymax just vibing out here. Me too, Baymax, me too.